Hello, my name is Shay Klingbeil, and I'm the Alaska State Director for MUFON. Today I want to share with you an Alaska UFO encounter. This is a MUFON case, and it took place September 19th, 2020, around 22:45. A father and son saw 3 large objects with up to 20 small objects surrounding them. The witnesses were on a hunting trip down a dark road in the Denali area. This area is quite remote, and at this time of year there would have been a few other hunters and campers spread out over a wide area. There were also no power lines along the Denali highway, so as you can imagine, the sky on a clear night would have been quite vast, filled with stars sparkling as far as the eye can see. I have had the privilege of being out in this area at this time of year, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You feel like you are in the real Alaska, as opposed to when you are within the city boundaries of like Anchorage, Fairbanks, or Juneau. The father and son were attempting to get some sleep in their truck. When the father glanced up and saw these objects up in the sky, he wondered what the heck those could be. So he got out of the truck and he watched them for about 15 minutes. And then he woke up his son, and they stood there and watched them for about 2.5 hours total. They described the 2 large objects, one rectangular and one cigar-shaped, as yellow to orange in color. The multiple small objects were red and blue. The witness described them as welding sparks and said the big objects were surrounded by clouds, but not weather clouds. The small objects moved in and out of the clouds surrounding the large ones. It was like they were repairing the large craft. So I just imagine a cosmic AAA making a pit stop along the Denali area up in that vast, beautiful sky. The investigator who was assigned to the case checked the weather report, and they also determined that the weather was fair and clear, and so there would have been no natural clouds in that area at this time. When a truck went by, the lights all shut down up in the sky, and when the truck had passed, the lights came on again. At one point, a witness got back in his truck, and he blinked his headlights 3 times, and was answered by 3 blinks from one of the larger craft. He thought that was very cool. The witnesses then saw a 3rd large craft arrive on scene and hovered up there, along with the 2 other craft and the many small ones that were still darting in and out. This craft stayed for about 15 minutes, and then suddenly all the objects just vanished. The witness told the investigator that he felt that there was intelligence in at least one of the objects, as it blinked 3 times in response to him blinking his truck headlights. He also told the field investigator that he regretted not having a way to film or take a picture of what they saw. And that would have been amazing, and I would have absolutely loved to take a look at that footage. After doing as thorough an investigation as possible, the field investigator then assigned the disposition of unknown UAV to the case, which means a structured aerial vehicle that cannot be explained by any known terrestrial or astronomical object. So what do you think was seen in the Denali skies that night 5 years ago? If you have seen anything that you cannot explain, either in the sky, in the water, or on the earth, we would love to hear about it. And if you have had an encounter with an entity that you cannot explain, we would love to support you with that. Please submit a case for either of those on MUFON.com. Thank you so much. Until next time.